Hey guys, my name is Kayla Dickman and I'm going to show you how to get your pages ready to export, and then I'm also going to teach you how to export your pages. So the first thing you want to do is open up your page that you're ready to export. So I have one of my pages open from a couple of issues ago, and the very first thing you're going to do to export your page is a spell check. So a shortcut on your on your keyboard is to hit Control-I, and this will pop up, and you want to just kind of run through everything, make sure everything is spelled right. And for certain things, like for names especially, you want to make sure this is spelled right up here. And then if it is, you can just hit Ignore All, and it'll be a shortcut. But you want to make sure everything is spelled right. And so just for the sake of this article, I know it's already been spell checked, so I'm just going to close out of it. But you would want to keep going and do your whole page. But after you spell check, the next thing you want to do is zoom out of your page and hit W, and make sure that there's no extra font or no extra text boxes or graphics or pictures. But you see over here, I actually have a few things that haven't been on the page and I forgot to delete. So I just want to click on them and delete them off of the page because I know I don't need them. And once you're done with that and it's all white space over here on these sides, you're good to go in that aspect. But next thing you want to do is you have to make sure that all of the font is in black, because if it's not, it won't print for our printer. And so to make sure everything is in black, you just you highlight the headline or the text box and then go over to swatches on the right and make sure black is clicked. And so we go over here and you want to check every single text box, because sometimes they may look black but they won't actually be black, and then it won't print. And we see here, I actually did not have black, so I want to just highlight it and make sure black is clicked. And then you just do it for every single text box. See here, it wasn't black again. So you just kind of go through the whole page and make sure it's all like that. So it takes a little while, but trust me, it'll totally be worth it, because if you accidentally miss something and it's not in black, it will not print, and then you might not have some articles on your page. And so there we go. Once that is all done, you want to kind of reread the page, or like make sure everything's okay with you, and just go through it one more time, because this will be one of the last times you'll see it until it comes in print. So I know that everything is good since I've already looked over it. And then after we're done with that, we are going to export them. So to do that, you come up to the left up on File, and you go down to Export. And you want to save them into, this is the Blueprint 2013-2014, and it's issue 2. And we go into the folder that says Final Pages Ready to Print. And so I already have a page saved in here from when we actually submitted it, but for the sake of this article, or for the sake of this video, I'm going to resave it. So Entertainment, I'm going to do 07. And then down here where it says Save as Type, we want to make sure Adobe PDF Print is saved, because it'll only work for print and not interactive. And so once that is done, you hit Save, and then this will appear. And so we just have to kind of go through this and make sure everything is checked that's right, so it works for our printer and for the editor-in-chief. So under General on the left side, if you see this bar over here, make sure General is highlighted. The only thing under Options that should be checked is View PDF after exporting. So we want to click that and then uncheck these ones. And then go to Compressions right under General. And we want to make sure for color and grayscale image to change to bicubic downsampling to 300. So right up here, it should be 300, and then this 450 should also be 300. So we just change that in. And then down here for grayscale images, we have to do it again. So make sure all of these numbers are 300, and then you leave the monochrome images alone. And then for marks and bleeds, which is under Compressions, we want to make sure that none of these are checked at all. So we're good here. And then Output, we want to make sure color conversion is no color conversion. And for the profile inclusion policy, we don't want to include profiles, so we changed that. And then for advanced, for the fonts, it should be 0%, so just change that. And then after that, you are all done. So then we hit export, and then once you export, a PDF will appear, and you're good to go. It's in the file, and the ENC will just export them to the printer, and then you're done. So you can look over your PDF, and that's all you have to do. I hope this video was helpful, and thanks for listening.